Hey everyone, hope everyone is doing well. I tried to record this before and ended up recording on my computer's microphone, which is complete garbage and is extremely difficult to hear because of the crap noise background that it picks up as well. The whatever mechanisms are in the computer that are the fan and various other noises I'm sure the computer is making, it's picking up as well. But anywho, with this workout, I worked up to a 5 by 5. I believe this is the first workout of the week. And with that being said, 5 by 5 is squat 5 more pounds than last week. Yep, just check the calendar. It was the first day of the week. Front squats continue to go well, which is really nice. Don't really know how long they will continue to linearly progress like this, but continue to push them up as much as I can while I still can. After the front squats, I moved on to do some clean pulls. I made an adjustment before with the recommendation of KHD or KJH Masters Powerlifting. He recommended a Oleski Trujillo video, and he's actually someone that I follow a lot. And it was an older video of his, or I guess relatively older, it was from 2016, about how he recommends doing pulls and he doesn't raise his heels off the ground because it allows the barbell to be over the center foot longer, and it keeps you more balanced when you're doing a pull. And at least for me, I was messing around with it and seeing how it felt today, and I definitely felt a difference. With I guess I mean a little bit with the balance thing, but I felt really that I had to use my legs a lot more efficiently to get the bar up to do the pull, and it also kind of reinforced me waiting longer when I'm doing cleans, or later this week when I do snatch pulls, waiting on the snatch, which is something that I have a tendency to see the rush on and go early. So I think it's something that I'll stick with that. Definitely felt more difficult as far as using my legs, and I don't know. I'll just continue to work with that. They felt better, but like I said, a little bit more difficult. After I had the clean pulls, I had some push presses, and that was up to 175 pounds this week. Those continue to move well, so I'll be able to push those the weight up for those next week. And then I finished up with some jerk dip squats and some dips, weighted dips. So with the jerk dip squats, it was up to 285 pounds. Those are really nice. It make once I catch a clean and stand up with it, it makes it feel very manageable and very light, and not something that's like crushing down on me as much. I don't know how much I'll push the weight up on those. I really like doing them, but I don't know if that's something I'll do a ton of in the future. But at least for now, I'm going to continue keeping the weeks the same. But I definitely see a benefit to doing them sometimes. I just don't know if a 5 by 3 is going to be the greatest thing to do with them all the time. I don't know. I have to keep playing around with them. I mean, if my clean and jerks and snatches and everything continue to go well, there's no reason to change anything. If I'm getting stronger and progressing in the different lifts. But anywho, I ended the workout with some weighted dips. The weighted dips went up to 45 pounds, and just did a 3 sets of 5 with that. I'm gonna be more conservative with the dips, although I have been very conservative when I've been doing them as far as pushing the weight and the reps with them, because I have a tendency to get not, I guess, really bad tendonitis, but a little bit of that feeling in my lower bicep. And it's kind of a similar thing I get from bench pressing if I do it too often and with too much intensity. And I had that slightly, but nothing that was extreme. I've never had it to an extreme extent, but I've had it to the point where it made me more cautious with doing a little bit less with the bench, or making me more cautious and doing a bit less with benching and dips and stuff. So continue to keep the weight the same with that, and probably keep the reps about the same when I do it again on Saturday, which are the 2 days to do it. And I may do some bench pressing on that day with some close grip benching and actually do it, since I'll have more time tomorrow. So you'll notice with the clean pulls, I'm not very consistent with keeping my back heels always on the ground, but you notice it's a lot closer to being on the ground than previous attempts. And I'm not necessarily, I was trying to keep my feet on the ground the whole time, and as I was doing them more, it got a little bit better. I did have like one little brain fart on the first set. I did 4 reps, which really annoyed me because it's supposed to be a 5 by 3, and I just randomly did 4 because I think I was thinking it was a 5 by 5 because I almost did a 5th rep. The weight's not terribly difficult, but you're trying to do it with good form, and not trying to accumulate too much volume in some random like clean pulls when it's the first day of the week and I have a lot of other work I need to be doing, instead of killing myself with one exercise. A lot of other movements I need to hit in the week to be productive. But that being said, the workout went really well. and just continue to get stronger little by little, and hopefully, I can continue to linearly progress the weights up, because that's going to be something that's going to help get my general strength numbers up, and hopefully, well, for sure, will translate into the weightlifting movements as my shoulders and legs and pulls and everything get a little bit stronger. I'll be able to do a bit more weight with those exercises, but just gonna continue to push the weights up as I can, and try to be as gradual about it and as intelligent about it as I can, and not to do anything too out of whack or crazy with those lifts. So hopefully they'll continue to move up, hoping to get at least a couple more weeks, maybe 2 or 3 more weeks of this linear progression before I take a deload. If the linear progression stops, then that's when I'll take the deload. But if I get to like 6 weeks with continuous linear progression, I may just take the deload after that point, because even if I'm getting stronger, I will be continuing to get more beat up, and the aches of constant training will start to catch up with me. But hopefully that isn't the case. I'm able to get those full 6 weeks and continue to progress, but I guess we'll find out as I continue to go forward, because I even really don't know. It's not a something that's really up to me. It's just how my body responds, because I'm eating enough, trying to sleep enough, and trying to keep my stress levels enough, trying to do all of those things to put myself in the best position, and not trying to depend on anti-inflammatories or anything like that to get through workouts, and just using them as sparingly as I can. But yeah, I'll wrap up this commentary here. I apologize, it's about 10:40 at night on Friday, and I'm very tired, so I don't have a ton of energy in this, but hope you're all having a good one, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Peace.
Bye.